it's kind of nice the opportunity to get everybody set up on this new thing. So does everybody? Can you still see my compute thing?
No.
I think it
All I
went.
see is your initials.
Yeah, I think it went
Now
away.
I can.
So I got it back on. So tell me if you can see what's in front of you, or if you can see the report.
All I see is your initials. This is Eleni.
I wonder if there's something you can choose, Elaine, on your phone that would allow you to see what I'm sharing.
Uh,
You might play around with that. You might be able to get to where you can see it.
I feel like I have been playing around with it. I really don't. There's like no options. I feel like.
All right. Well, I tell you what, I'm going to move forward with the webinar because what I have in front of y'all is the period 6 champs report.
Okay.
So I don't know if you remember that, but either
Yeah.
way, it's on your phone actually.
Yeah, I was gonna say I already have a report, and Becky sent me one too. So.
For you too.
So perfect. So, well, first of all, let me just say nice job to all of you, and we definitely have made some progress. So what you see down there at the bottom, I decided to add at the bottom what we did last period. So you can see as a group, we were at 60% likely to recommend and 8% bottom two box. And this period, with some additional focus, we were able to get to 60, well, just under 68% likely to recommend, and almost made our goal of the bottom two box of 4%. So the bottom line is good, strong, solid progress. And so I thought that was definitely something to be celebrating. And I can see the stores that have put some more focus on it and that really helped us out. So, and I guess it's worth also recognizing we got some stores that, well, at least one store that got a likely to recommend that achieved the goal, and that was Nebraska City at 77.88. So over the 75% goal. So nice job, Sarah. You consistently seem to rock that out and clearly driving some surveys at 113 surveys in 4 weeks. So your focus is consistent, and your customers, they help you out. They take the time to fill these things out. And I know sometimes it can be discouraging if you feel like your customers aren't helping you. So clearly you're doing something to motivate them. And in the end, you're getting results. Now you didn't quite get to the bottom two box, but you've definitely reached the goal of less than 4%. You did, but so you did get a couple bottom two box, but you were under the goal. So nice job there as well. And we got a couple stores that achieved zero bottom two box. Now, my the expectation is to get at least 20 surveys in a period. So while Tecumseh got zero bottom two box, since there's only 6 surveys, you really don't qualify, I guess, for any kind of bonus or recognition or that type of thing. But it's certainly not that we don't appreciate the fact that you got zero, because you did. But outside of that, Wahoo, zero bottom two box, you guys do a pretty consistent job of achieving zero bottom two box. So Elaney and your whole team, nice job there.
Thank you.
And Glenwood, and I don't think they're on, but if they are, I guess I'm not aware of it. But Glenwood definitely made some strides forward with 25 surveys and zero bottom two box. And I know that Jess over there has definitely started to get some focus going, and it's showing. And what I know, and this is really this simple, is that if we got somebody in the store, such as you folks, driving teasers, driving the team to focus on champs and to hand out teasers, we get better results. And that's the reason we do this. So a lot of good things there. Nice job. I'm gonna come over here and okay, real quickly, tell me if do you guys see this report when it comes out on email?
Yes.
I see it on crew. It's the lady.
Well, the report you see in front of you now, and if that's you, Elaney, this one is the one that comes by email. That's it's called the second quarter champs report from Krissa Abraham.
I haven't. I don't see your screen, so I'm just on Crew app, looking at the report.
Okay, so the one that I'm showing now is one you might want to ask Becky about, but it comes by email every Wednesday.
Okay.
It basically compares the entire company. But the report I give you, it compares our own stores.
Okay.
Right. So the good news, and I don't know, hopefully you can all see this, is that as an area, we're out of all the areas, we're number 3. And they sort this by bottom 2 box. So we're sitting at bottom 2 box of just over 6% for the quarter. And our likely to recommend is second company at 64%. So there's some things we're definitely, and I think if you look at this last period, it was kind of a difference maker. And if we can continue the focus, you're going to see that we're going to be able to move into the yellow there, which is good. And we might even be able to overtake the second place spot and be second by the end of the quarter. Now the quarter ends in basically just under 4 weeks. So with some additional focus as an area, we could, it might be almost impossible to get to the number 1 spot by the end of the quarter, but it's definitely possible for us to get into the number 2 spot. Definitely possible. So that's something that's kind of a challenge for you all. And again, this comes out every Wednesday by email, so feel free to ask your RGM for that. So what I want to do next is I want to reach out to a couple of you, just to give me, and I know Sarah, you've talked before on these webinars. However, I think we do have some people on the webinars that maybe haven't heard from you. So maybe give us a sense of what are you doing to drive consistent results from week to week to get to 113, surveys and get the results you're getting?
Well, I have the teasers that my weights put on their tickets, and then I do weekly contests and period contests for whoever, to drive them to participate in the survey.
Talk about your contests a little bit.
Because I do. I have a wall. I can't keep all my champ stuff together because we have limited wall space, but I have a wall in the back in the office where I print off everybody's wows so they can read them and see what they're getting. And then at the end of the week, I tally up. I do a weekly contest. Whoever has the most wows in a week gets to draw. I have like mystery goodie bags, and they get draw a mystery bag, and then everybody else just gets candy.
What is in those mystery bags?
Whatever. I go to the dollar store, get some, goodies. I just kind of I know my girls, so I know what my girls like nail polish, perfume, just whatever my
random.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'll put like a couple in there. It might be 3 little goodies or something like that, because I only need 4 bags a period.
Yeah. I bought a weight book, like a like the bill books or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I bought one of those for the winner of our section. I haven't given it to him yet, but yeah, I don't know. That's what I did.
Yeah, and then for every 5 wows they get, I put everybody's name in a drawing then I do like a big period prize.
Okay.
And depending on who the winner is, I'll go buy what they like.
Smart.
So,
Okay, sounds like you got a lot of reward going on.
Yeah, my weights are starting to push the drivers to do it when they get to the door now too. So everybody's really getting into it.
So how do you keep their interest week in and week out? Because what I've seen in the past from stores is they get something going and then people lose interest. So how do you keeping the interest?
You know, I don't know. I mean, I post them everything. Like I print out the big long report of like, I don't know, there's like 80 stores on there, and I show them where we are, and I show them we want to be #1, and then I print out the one that you send with just the 8 stores, and I write on there what we can improve on, what we can do better, and just, you know, let's go team stuff. And I don't know, I keep them pumped about it, I guess.
So
They really,
basically,
they really like the goodie bags and the candy.
See, that's the part I'm having a problem with. Like, I have candy, I have prizes for them. They also get their name in the employee of the month, and they'll go hard for about a week or so. But then, like, we have a full-time day shift person, and that if he's not handing them out, that already takes out the entire day shift time that's not getting them handed out. And then everybody else kind of looks at him and goes, well, he's not doing it. Like, so I'm having a hard time keeping them engaged.
Yeah, I don't.
I agree.
Can I ask Katie, what kind of teasers are you using?
We've got the the multicolored ones. The teasers have half off buffet or pizza, and then a free breadstick for the carry out ones.
So what are you using, Sarah? What's your teasers have on them?
I have 3 different ones. I have, they have 2 options on them. They all say 15% off your next order, so they can choose. One's either a free buffet and 15% off your next order. Then I have a free 1-trip salad or 15% off your next order, or I have half off a sandwich, or they can do the 15% off their next order.
So it sounds like the deals are fairly similar. So what you're saying is Curtis is so in terms of being motivated to do it.
Right. Yeah, because I've even got my drivers to start carrying them now, and on carryouts, making sure that there's one in every box and that they're mentioning it to people. It's just, it seems like the full-time employees are the ones that are starting to get away from it, and they're usually the ones that get the better results anyways.
Maybe this is just an idea, and I don't know, Sarah, if you could tell us how much it matters to your employees when they see the big long list and how you guys rack and stack with the other stores. You know, sometimes, especially your tenured employees, most people want to stack up well with other restaurants. And I don't know if you're using that or not, but that might be something that might help. I'm not saying it's any magic wand, but it might help.
Okay. Yeah, because right now what I do is I print off their wow comments, and then I write them on personalized notes, and I have a poster board thing that I made with their names on it and stuff. That way it's a little more personal than just the wow comments. And they really seem to like that, and they like getting prizes and stuff, but then after a while they just kind of get out of the swing of it. And I always make sure they have plenty of teasers, and all the new staff knows how to use them and stuff, but it's like maintaining that drive to want to hand them out and get results back that I'm having a problem with.
Yeah. And I know it can be a challenge. It can wane. But I do think that people like, give that a try. People like to compete well with other restaurants.
Right.
Assuming that they're engaged. And for the most part, the people I think you're referring to are engaged. They just lose sight of what we're trying to accomplish.
Right. Or I get that, well, I get too busy, and it's like, well, if you make up 15 or 20 of them with your name on it, then it's already right there ready to hand out. So I've been trying some different things to see if I can get better results.
Okay, there's a couple ideas that might help.
Oh, no.
Anybody else have any questions or thoughts or ideas?
I don't know if it makes a difference or not, but I also have a little station where they can personalize their teasers. I get them like stickers and markers, and the girls just get out a kick being able to decorate and personalize their tickets for their tables.
Ah. You know, you might take some pictures of some of that stuff and just throw it up on the Champs group, you know, just to share what you're doing. I mean, obviously you're getting results and your results
So,
are consistent.
so for that, like all of the stuff that you are buying, do you get reimbursed for that, or is that just straight up out of your pocket?
Um, Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. Sometimes because I just get it all at the dollar store. I mean, I don't go out and spend, lots. But sometimes if I'm getting stuff over there, I'll just throw on packs of markers and stickers while I'm picking up prizes and stuff.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I have 3 kids, so I can't really afford to do,
Well,
like the extra
Yeah.
stuff, without getting reimbursed.
Well, Eleni, let me just
So
stop right there and say that I would never expect you to spend your own money.
Well, I have.
What I
No,
would,
I always get reimbursed from the store. I've got 4 kids myself. I know way
Yeah.
too much how hard it is to be able to put in that extra. I always make sure that
For
if
sure.
I'm buying it for the store, I'm getting reimbursed by the store and it's being used at the store.
Okay.
the thing there is
Well,
just want to talk to your manager, Becky, obviously, and,
yeah.
you know, make sure that whatever you're spending, she's aware of and she's okay with. That's the only
Okay.
thing you have to make sure you do.
Yeah.
But, you know, for me, if a person goes out and buys prizes, you know, like candy bars, what's a candy bar cost, you know, especially if you buy them in a pack.
I go to
Yeah.
the Dollar Tree. It is amazing. You can get the little miniatures or even full-size candy bars for cheap.
So, I mean, to me, if I got a candy bar for a wow comment, somebody gave me a wow comment and I got a candy bar and it cost, what did it cost us? Maybe $1. I think that resonates with people. They appreciate it and it helps keep it going.
Yeah.
And I like Sarah's idea of like these little surprise bags or whatever you
Yeah,
call
me too.
because then you're going for something you don't know what's in it, so it kind of
Right.
makes it a little more of interesting. So I think the key is just you got to keep it. What I'm hearing Sarah say, she just keeps it alive day in and day
Yeah.
out. I know and we got, you know, it's not like it's the only thing we have to do, so I know it can be hard. We're trying to run a shift, we're trying to do all these other things, but if you can keep it alive, you're going to get more. You're just going to get more consistent results.
I guess my only question is, I mean, I usually am the one that is really pushing all of these surveys, and I mean, it would probably help if, all of us management was on the same team at our store. I know Becky does too, but like Greg and Swede and Mike, I don't know if they actually push the same, like the same way that like me and Becky do. So I guess maybe just more or less I need to our next manager meeting just kind of say something to them too, but
Yeah, I think that's true, and I think it's
I
always
don't know.
good to get support from your management team.
Yeah.
But I would say that the people who actually wait the tables and deliver the
Yeah.
pizzas the most are the ones you want to engage the most because those are the ones that are engaging with the guest, and they're the ones that also need the leadership. They need somebody to lead them
Yeah.
and understand
Which
what
I mean,
customer
sorry.
focus is. But anyway, go ahead.
I mean, Swede, he does deliver most of the time. So, and I try to like, push him on it, and then he was just like, "Oh, I forgot." So I don't know. Maybe there's something that I could do with him that is maybe different. That I don't know.
Find out what motivates him. Ask him
Yeah.
what
Yeah.
motivates the Swede.
Yeah.
Maybe he likes great big chocolate bars. I don't know.
I mean, I guess he could. I don't know. I'll probably need to just ask him. I've also been out of the store for like a week, so I feel like the surveys really jumped down while I wasn't there. So,
Well, the
I don't
good news for you, Elaine, is your store consistently does well, even when it's not being pushed.
yeah,
It just does.
yeah,
So with a little bit of effort from you, you'll see your numbers even continue to, to really go up.
yeah, yeah,
No, good discussion.
yeah.
Good
I
dis-
agree.
And I don't want to keep you guys on here too long. I want to do this about once a period. Well, not about once a period, but actually once a period.
Yeah,
And if Friday afternoon like this works, we'll just do it every 4 weeks. Same
yeah.
time.
It should work
Yep.
for me.
All right, y'all. Well, hey, that's all I got for you today. I appreciate y'all jumping on the webinar, and now go get them.
Thanks for having us.
4 weeks.
All right.
Thanks, y'all.
Thank you. Are we okay to hang up then, or?
Yes.
Okay.